put it around this bar.
We're gonna harass the guys
All right,
for a
keep
minute
pulling.
and see what they're up to right now.
Yeah, just do whatever you want to, Justin.
We just got Dougie Fresh's PDM mounted up there, and then we're finishing up the battery cables now. We've got almost all of them done. Just this last one here, I think, to the PDM, and then we'll be good after we sheathe this one and take it back out of the car. I just went and were you gonna pop it off?
Yeah, you good?
Yeah.
What's going on up
Yeah,
there?
after we sheathe it, we'll be good.
Just taking it off the PDM so Justin can pull it out the back side and cut it and sheathe it. Yeah, that'll be it for battery cables.
Mm-hmm. Have you caught somebody putting a terminal on film yet?
Because the ECU is going to be right there. The ECU is going to be right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can we get away with?
And you want to put it on the chip for a minute, like let it give it a chance for sure.
Yeah, mount them side by side, right?
Okay.
Then you just put it on here and then put heat shrink on the end of them, little label,
I think-
and we go back into the car.
All right, cool. Hey, thanks.
Oh look, they got all kind of cool stuff going on over there.
They do.
We just figured out
Is everybody liking our
Okay.
new mics?
So this
Like
is-
we're really bringing the production
I
value.
think right now they
way
might be
up.
mad because I should have told them to cut their mics while,
All right, so
was-
you're gonna get some
yeah.
chatter.
yeah, so there might be some chatter there, but we'll see.
That actually might be kind of neat.
It could be, especially if Devin's back
I'm
there.
really vying for like a Celine Dion type Clay Aiken microphone, you know, what I mean, around the ear, Britney Spears style. Who I think we all want to see Devin in one, really.
It's got to be like glitter and rhinestones though,
Obviously there'll be rhinestones.
which
What
would
are we,
probably
an
suit
asshole?
Justin better than anybody.
I think we would be cute with matching ones for sure. Look, like, we
Well,
like
after
the
we get all
Temptations
this,
in
that'll be
thing, for real.
everything mounted.
I think we can wind up putting this. What do you
Say
want?
hi.
Yeah, well,
What are we working on?
this car, this the pumpkin spice.
Yes, what were you guys just doing?
Figuring out where to put stuff so that it doesn't suck. So we changed plans. We're not doing anything on the back of that panel just because it's going to be like we have enough real estate where we don't have to kind of wedge stuff like tightly. So we're going to kind of try to spread some stuff out. So we're using this to drive this trans brake so we can bump consistently. And these are easy to program. You can use the hardwire PDM, but it's going to be a pain for him to program. So we're going to use this. So we got to figure out where to put this. Solid state relay from Holly NOS. And we have to mount the 5-volt drive input, the 5-volt expander. So we're probably gonna put them up behind the column because the ECU is right there. So we should be able to just come straight out of the ECU and make a nice, pretty clean harness where we don't have a bunch of brakes and a bunch of stuff running all over the place. Trying to do a layout so that it's easiest to work on. So we kind of have to look at it so the way wire flows, right? So like we'll be able to attach wire. We'll use some nutserts and some P-clamps or some zip tie holder bases. We'll be able to come down here and here and go straight over to the PDM. That'll do a bunch of, that's what we're doing. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So, and that's all I got. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you. We'll be back later.
Well,
Welcome back. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? For those of you who missed the introduction the other day, I am Laura, Devin's wife. I am going to kind of be running some of the YouTube videos from now on, just because the schedule's a little bit hectic, and for Devin to take the time away to make the videos is just a little bit too much at the moment. So you'll be seeing a lot more of me. Today, we got some cool stuff to show you. We are currently working on pumpkin spice. So if you watched the second to last video of Dave Egerton's Trans Am, we did mention that pumpkin spice is the next car on the roster, and pumpkin spice belongs to Doug Cook at Motion Raceworks. Today, the guys are working on the PDM harness. So this car has a hardwire PDM, and they currently have that harness laid out on the bench. They're twisting all the wires, so on and so forth. We are going to go into the shop and we're going to show you all of that. We are also going to kind of discuss with the guys what all that entails as far as laying that out, measurements, what they do to prepare to build that harness, and how they get it, you know, from point A to point B to point C. We also are going to have some info on Devin setting up the fuel tech. We normally don't wire fuel tech cars, so this is something new for us, and it's been an interesting ride so far. But we're going to go ahead and head into the shop, and we'll see what the guys got going on. We'll check back in just a bit. Let's go, let's check it out.
What are you doing?
I'm filming.
Oh. You're the golf cart?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want from me?
Alright, so we got Justin working on the bench over here, and he is twisting up some wires. Justin, can you kind of give us a quick rundown of what exactly you are doing and why you do it this way?
We started with the PDM, and we got all the connectors in it populated and kind of out to where they're going. And we put it in the car and like cut it to rough length. And then now we're tying in the ECU stuff, and this is all kind of uncharted territory for us with the FT600 because we don't typically do those. So we're kind of figuring that out. And it's just a little different how we do stuff. So yeah, we're trying to, it'll all be in like one monolithic loom when it goes in. There won't be like a bunch of sub harnesses and stuff. It's kind of junky looking right now because we haven't got it like, you know, tightened up really, but yeah, it'll be one harness for all the auxiliary stuff in the car, the engine bulkhead, the like miscellaneous like rife blocks and stuff, the little sensor 5-volt boosters, like all that stuff will be, like it'll all go in at one time and everything will just plug in. So, and no terminal strips, 0 terminal strips. All these wires, 0 terminal strips. So that's kind of cool.
We don't like terminal strips, right?
Nobody should like terminal strips.
So one question I do have, when you guys are preparing to do these harnesses, how exactly do you go about from where you start in the car with measuring? Is there certain points that you always measure from, or is it just kind of where you're going to have the hard parts mounted?
Yeah, we'll pick a spot like on like here. We're bringing most of the like forward harness stuff like through this grommet here. Like you can see it better on the inside here. This one, this here. So like we'll obviously measure from like the PDM to there. And so like any of the places we have tape, like you can kind of see those are like hot spots. Like we have 40 inches to the, you know, grommet there. We have a bunch of stuff usually going on a steering column, like to the steering wheel, stuff like that. So like that'll be that gets a measurement. This to the, like this vertical bar, I don't know really why, but this is always like a hot spot measurement. Like we might have a VPS like mounted here, like the CO2 bottle if we're gonna log CO2 pressure. So like, this is always a good measurement to have. And then we have something going to the back of the car, like usually right past the rear fender well or on this bar. And so we have a measurement to there, and then I think we have a measurement for something going to the driver's side over there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much laid out where you can pick a point on a car and kind of have a rough idea of where it's going.
The goal is kind of like that you only have to measure maybe like 4 feet or something from a given point. Like you don't have to measure the entire car a bunch of times in a row.
Yeah.
So hopefully you can save some time that way. And then we get all that, and then we come over here and we just cut it off the reels, and then it goes on this long bench. And boy, we have got some stuff. Yeah, you need to come check this out a little bit later. When we'll have some sense made.
Yeah. Kind of showing the process of how you get it from point A to point B to point C and so on.
Yeah, so right now we have a big mess, but this is how you scramble eggs, you know what I mean?
It starts off looking kind of rough, and then when it's finished,
It'll look really nice.
it's really good.
There'll be loom over it.
Yeah, there'll be loom over it, and you won't be able to tell there's nothing there.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Say hello.
Hello,
He's so personable, isn't he?
I am. What do you want from me?
So what are you working on? What do you got going on here?
So normally this takes a lot less time just because I have a lot of, experience with other EFI systems. But so you were just over there talking to them. They don't know where any of this stuff goes until I kind of get a pinout done on the ECU, on each connector of the ECU of the engine bulkhead. So like this is the engine bulkhead, like basically like where the stuff's going to go once it comes through, what color it is, what gauge it is, what it's going to do once it gets through there, and in its origin, like where it came from. So, so before any of this stuff goes in the car, we wind up toning end to end with a meter just to confirm, because it's easier to check on the bench before it's in the car. Like this is the expansion box that we needed to buy for this car, because even though everybody tells you that it's all in one box and it just does everything and it's great, that's not true at all. So like, so like this is the O2 conditioner. So like this is like what wire color we're going to use, what gauge it's going to be, where it's going to go, where it came from, that kind of stuff. So basically I just have to kind of figure out where all of this is going to go and then print it, make sure it makes sense to everybody. And then it's kind of like what we have like for our cut list. And then this column here is where you can fill in by hand the length of what it is. So you go out, measure the car, drop your length in here, and then it's easy to cut, because like, hey, this is going to be orange 20 gauge, yellow 20 gauge, yada, yada. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm wrapping this up. We've already got all this stuff done for the PDM. I'm wrapping this up, and then I'm going to start working on the pinout sheets for mullet for Cletus. So we have to try to get ahead of it, because this, with a really in-depth job, this takes a lot of time. So I want to try to get ahead of it so that when mullet gets here, this is almost kind of done, so we can get right to cut and wire and put it in the car.
So when you do all of this stuff for cars, like all these sheets here that you're working on right now,
Yeah.
basically you never just wing it. You have a plan in place,
Yeah.
and you work off of this, and this is how you wire the car.
Yeah, 100%. Every car, we do every car, the same way, no matter what the ECU is, no matter like whatever it is, like every car gets done the same way. Like this, like the mullet deal will have a smart wire and a Holly, the Superior ECU. The Doug Cook's Pumpkin Spice has got a fuel tech in it with a hardwire PDM 25. So like I have different sheets built for like different devices. But then like I was just referencing a job that we just finished up, and even this has like a speed wire panel. So like this isn't a PDM, this is just a regular panel. I'm still gonna make a list of like what the relay function is, what color wire it is, where its first termination is, and any type of notes I have on it. So no matter what, we always have something to reference. Every car gets done the same way. Every device in the car gets done the same way. Like no matter what, just because you can't, like we do them for the Pro 600, we do them for the injector drivers, VPS, they put a picture of the connector profiler, like just so that we have a point of reference, because before it goes in the car, it's way easier to fix if something's pinned wrong or in the wrong location than it is once it's in the car.
Every customer, when their car is finished, they have access to this.
Yeah, we print it out, and well, you print it out and you laminate it, and then I put it on a flash drive, and then they lose it. They don't bring it with them wherever they go. Then they call me, and then I still have access to it. So we can access it and, give them information if they have questions about anything. So.
But in a perfect world, they don't lose it. But basically, by you doing this and also providing it to the customer, they know where every single wire in the car goes.
Yeah. So like what color it is, what gauge it is, where it started, where it ends. Like just recently we had a customer that like we wired the car for him like a year and a half ago, and he wanted to move his trans brake button, but he had a bunch of stuff like on a shifter and it's all on a sub harness. But it was easy to just go in here, look it up, and go, hey, it should be this color wire. If you want to move it to the steering wheel instead of the shifter, look at that. We actually already populated it for you to run over to the steering wheel. So it was like easy for him to just look at it and go, oh crap, it's right there. I understand. It's on pin 3 and 4. All I need to do is hook up my trans brake button to pin 3 and 4 on the steering wheel, and he was done. So it made life a lot easier for him. That's just like one example. Sometimes we have people that like want to move stuff, you know, in the car. So when they say, hey, I want to move this from this location to this location, well, the connector's labeled, like we label everything, right? Like every different connector is labeled. But if there's multiple wires, like if it's a 12-pin connector or something, and they don't know what's what, it's easy to reference here. So,
Okay.
you know.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna let you guys get back to it because I'm gonna go to Publix to get stuff to make sandwiches.
Okay, good. That's more important than all of this.
The sandwiches are the most important thing.
100%. So get to lunch.
Although, unless Justin wants something lame for lunch.
We ain't doing that again. Zaxby's is out. Zaxby's is out for life.
No Zaxby's.
Zaxby's been out.
All right, so good Italian sandwich. All right, there you have it, folks. That is where we are currently at with pumpkin spice, and I'm sure you caught Devin mention mullet, and we are getting ready for that. So Cletus McFarland's mullet, I think there's some ongoing debate whether it's 2.0 or 3.0, but either way, mullet in its present form is on its way here. It will be here today or tomorrow, I believe. So we have a lot of preparation for that going on in addition to working on pumpkin spice. So we hope you all stick around. Like I said the other day, we do have a lot of cool stuff coming up. Mullet is one of them. Pumpkin spice is one of them. Just a whole bunch of stuff. So, you know, hang in there. We got a lot coming for you. So anyway, we will talk to y'all soon. Bye.